Most people think disciplined people are different. They think disciplined people wake up excited every morning. They think disciplined people never feel tired. They think disciplined people always feel motivated. They think disciplined people somehow possess a secret trait that ordinary people don't have. But that's not true. The strongest people in the world are not stronger because they feel motivated. They're stronger because they understand something most people never learn. Discipline is not a personality trait. Discipline is a system. And if your system is broken, your discipline will always fail. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself that this would be the day you finally change? The day you start exercising, the day you stop procrastinating, the day you stop wasting time on your phone, the day you start building the life you actually want. Maybe it lasted a few days, maybe a week, maybe even a month. Then something happened. You got tired, you got busy, you lost motivation, and suddenly you were right back where you started. Most people blame themselves when this happens. They say, I'm lazy, I have no self-control, I need more motivation. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is the system you're living inside? Imagine a chimp living in a jungle filled with bananas. Everywhere it looks, there are bananas. Every tree, every branch, every path. Now, imagine telling that chimp, just don't eat them. How long do you think that would last? A day? An hour? Maybe a few minutes. The problem isn't the chimp. The problem is the environment. Yet humans make this mistake every single day. They surround themselves with distractions. They keep their phones within reach. They leave junk food in the kitchen. They keep social media one click away. Then they wonder why discipline feels impossible. They blame themselves for losing a battle they were never designed to win. Here's the truth. Environment is stronger than willpower. Always. You can have incredible motivation. But if your environment constantly pushes you toward distraction, eventually you will lose. Not because you're weak, because you're human. The modern world understands this. Why do you think social media apps are designed the way they are? Why do you think notifications are bright red? Why do you think videos automatically play one after another? Why do you think every app is fighting for your attention? Because attention is money. And the easier they make distraction, the harder discipline becomes. The chimp understands something different. The chimp doesn't rely on motivation. The chimp builds systems. Because systems work even when motivation disappears. And motivation always disappears. Every person starts with motivation. Almost nobody finishes with it. Think about the people you admire. Athletes, entrepreneurs, writers, artists. They don't succeed because they are motivated every day. They succeed because they continue when motivation is gone. That's where discipline begins. Not when things feel easy. Not when things feel exciting. Not when you're inspired. Discipline begins when you don't feel like doing it. And you do it anyway. But even then, discipline is not about becoming tougher. It's about becoming smarter. The first rule of discipline is simple. Make good habits obvious. Most people make good habits invisible. They want to read more books, but the books stay hidden on a shelf. They want to exercise, but their workout clothes are buried somewhere in a closet. They want to drink more water, but they never keep water nearby. Then they wonder why the habit never happens. The chimp does the opposite. Want to read more? Put a book where you can see it. Want to exercise? Prepare everything the night before. Want to drink more water? Keep it within reach. Success becomes easier when good choices become visible. Rule number 2. Make bad habits invisible. Most people try to resist temptation. The chimp removes temptation. There's a huge difference. If your phone is always beside you, you'll check it. If junk food is always in your house, you'll eat it. If distractions are always available, you'll eventually use them. Stop relying on willpower. Remove the temptation. Delete the app. Turn off the notification. Move the distraction out of sight. The easiest temptation to resist is the one you never see. Rule number 3. Reduce friction. Humans naturally choose the easiest path. That's not weakness. That's biology. The question is, are you making good habits easy? Or are you making bad habits easy? Most people accidentally do the opposite. They make exercise difficult. They make reading difficult. They make learning difficult. But they make scrolling effortless. They make procrastination effortless. They make distractions effortless. Then they wonder why their lives don't improve. The chimp understands that small obstacles create massive results. If you want to exercise, make it easier. If you want to learn, make it easier. If you want to focus, Make it easier. Remove friction from the habits you want. Add friction to the habits you don't. Rule number 4. Win small every day. This is where most people fail. They try to change everything at once. New diet, new workout, new routine, new goals, new habits. Everything changes overnight. And because everything changes, everything collapses. The chimp takes a different approach. One small win. Every day. That's all. One page. One workout. One healthy meal. 1 hour of focused work. One small promise kept. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is consistency. Because consistency compounds. Small actions repeated every day become extraordinary results. Most people underestimate what they can accomplish in a year because they overestimate what they can accomplish in a week. Discipline isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in ordinary moments. The moment you choose to put your phone away, the moment you choose to finish what you started, the moment you choose to keep a promise to yourself. Those moments seem small, but they shape your identity. Every action casts a vote for the person you're becoming. Skip the workout? That's a vote. Do the workout? That's a vote. Scroll for another hour? That's a vote. Read the book? That's a vote. Every day you're becoming someone. The question is, who? The strongest people aren't perfect. They fail. They get distracted. They make mistakes. The difference is that they recover faster. One bad day doesn't become a bad week. One bad week doesn't become a bad month. They don't quit because they slipped. They simply return to the system. Because systems are stronger than emotions, and emotions change every day. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Some days you'll feel exhausted. Some days you'll feel inspired. Some days you'll feel nothing. That's normal. The people who succeed aren't the people who always feel good. They're the people who keep moving forward anyway. Remember this. You don't need more motivation. You need a better system. You don't need more willpower. You need a better environment. You don't need to become a different person. You need to make better choices easier. Discipline isn't about suffering. Discipline is about design. Build a life where good decisions are easier than bad ones. Build a system that supports the future you want. And then trust the process. Because every small action matters. Every small decision matters. Every day matters. One choice at a time. One habit at a time. One day at a time. That's how ordinary people become extraordinary. Not through motivation. Not through luck. Not through talent. Through systems. Through consistency. Through discipline. If you're ready to stop relying on motivation and start building better systems, comment Discipline below. Subscribe to Chimp Mind and join us for the next lesson. The evolution continues.